Hi, Madeleine here from Sonic Bloom. A while ago, I finished a German video course on the MIDI effects, and there was also a chapter on generative music where we created MIDI effect racks for generating chords, bass lines, and melodies. And since it's been over 5 years now that I've released my first set of generator devices, and there's been quite a lot of updates for the MIDI effects in Live 12, I thought I might just polish them up and share them as free devices with you. And so I just wanted to show you what these devices can do here a little bit. And you can find a link down in the description and also in the top right of your screen. So if you want to download them to generate ideas when you feel like you're stuck in a rut, you're welcome to do so. So technically there are 3 MIDI effect racks, but each come in 2 versions. So the first version is always for basically using just a MIDI note or maybe a few MIDI notes within a MIDI clip, whereas the second version, which has the name Jam added to the rack, is better suited for jamming with that, where you can just play individual MIDI notes to generate things. Okay, so let's start with the first one, which is called More Chords. And I'm gonna start the clip here. I'm just going to go through the 16 macro variations that are included in each so you can hear all the possibilities of the output just from that. And of course, something that also works pretty well with these racks is that if you don't want to adjust the macros yourself and you want to try something new apart from the macro variations I've already created, you can simply click on random to randomize the macros. There are certain macros that I have excluded. So for example, if you want to double the octaves, you can turn that on and off individually. So let's go to the next one. So here you can see it's got the same macro variations, but you can actually jam. Let's arm the track. I'm not going to go through the variations again because, as I said, they're the same. Let's go to the next one, which is more bass. Stop that clip and then start this one. And the same goes for this one. You can, of course, adjust the macros yourself, or you could randomize that as well if you want to try something different than the macro variations included. And basically, the only thing that you have to do when you use the non-jam racks is to set the scale within the MIDI clip that you're using for your track, and everything will be perfectly in key, because it includes scale awareness, of course, now. So let's have a quick look at the more bass jam. Turn this off. So that's more bass. And last but not least, we have more melodies. And let's go through the macro variations here as well. This one's actually my favorite because it is quite intricate what you can create in terms of melodies. And that, to a large part, also due to the changes that were made to many of the MIDI effects in Live 12. All right, and then maybe let's randomize here and just play live. It's almost more like chords, this one. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good demo of what these MIDI effect racks can do, and also how fun generative MIDI effect racks can be in general in Ableton Live for creating ideas to start off a track with. That's it. I hope you found this useful. If you like these tracks, please download them. Also share them with friends if they make music with Ableton Live and might benefit from them. And yeah, that's it. Until the next video. Bye!